Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our 19th annual AGM and Volunteer Recognition Evening. Thank you all for joining. I know we have a long list of people that have signed on, so thanks for taking a bit of time tonight to spend it with us. For those of you that I haven't met, I'm Jared Bourne. I'm the current chair of the board of directors of Big Brothers Big Sisters Appeal. So as you can imagine, this is a first for us. We haven't done a virtual AGM. I know we've been doing virtual everything lately, and I'm sure you've been on lots of Zoom and other meetings. So this is our first AGM, and we're hoping it goes well. We've got a team that put a lot of work into this, and if for some reason your screen or your feed freezes, you might want to try logging out and coming back in. That might do the trick. So we'll get right into it. I know, as for those of you that have attended in the past, we start with the very interesting and fun section of the formal AGM, and then we move into the awards after that. So we'll begin by acknowledging the land on which most of us gather. I think we're spread around, all around Peel. And so including the area that Big Brothers Big Sisters Appeal operates, we're on part of the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. For thousands of years, Indigenous peoples inhabited and cared for this land. We're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land and give our respect to its first inhabitants. So we're happy to have so many of you here joining us. As I mentioned, it's our first time doing the virtual AGM. We're proudly celebrating 53 years of enabling life-challenging mentoring relationships of young people in Peel region. We're thrilled to be presenting scholarships to our little brothers and little sisters who have finished high school and are moving on to post-secondary education. We're also, as we have in other years, we're recognizing fantastic volunteers and staff who are celebrating 5, 10, 15, and 20 years of service. So as I mentioned, the fun part is at the beginning. We get into the formal section of the AGM. So as we need to, I confirm that there are at least 14 members present. So we gave notice calling the meeting to the membership through our website and also through email invitation. So the email went to board, staff, volunteers. Sherry Lynn Ladenchuk, President and CEO, has shown me proof of these notices, so therefore we're official. With consent of the meeting declared, I appoint Sherry Lynn Ladenchuk as recording secretary for this meeting. So in the past, we've done the old-fashioned kind of voting in person. Of course, we can't do that here. So our voting will be done through the chat. So if you have any comments, as we're going through motions, if you have any issues, please use the chat. In order to vote, you'll have to be 18 years or older and a volunteer, parent, board member, or donor. If you're all those things, thanks. If you just have to be one, and you can vote. So motions will be monitored in the chat, and we'll look for any objections there. So if we flip to the agenda, I'd like to look for a motion to approve the agenda of the 19th Annual General Meeting, June 17th, 2020. So moved by Angel, seconded by Manny. Any discussions, objections, or abstentions? So as part of our virtual AGM, this is where we give a nice long pause to make sure that everybody has an opportunity through chat to voice their opinion. So we'll wait just until it becomes awkward, and then we'll push ahead. So hearing none, motion carried. So we'll flip to the minutes of our 18th annual meeting last year, so we had it on June 5th, 2019. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the 18th Annual General Meeting? Moved by Adam, seconded by Angie. Okay, any discussion, objections, or abstentions? Okay. I think we're clear, motion carried. So we're flying through the formal agenda. Next up is the board chair and CEO report. So Sherry Lynn and I have prepared this for you, and you'll have an opportunity to read this after as well. So as I think we can all attest, a lot of things have changed since 2019. So the purpose of today is to go back and look at 2019. I think the good news is if we go back and look at 2019, we don't have to relive the last 6 months or 5 months of 2020. But still, I think we'd like to take the opportunity to spend a bit of time on 2019. There were a lot of events that did happen back then, even though it seems like so long ago. So we'll have a few more comments as we get further into this, but 2019 was a year when we had a lot of changes. So we thought 2020 was eventful. We had a number of things that took place in 2019. So we had changes in funding, and as many of you will remember from last year's meeting, we had to make some tough decisions and do some restructuring of the agency. So although it was hard at the time a year ago, and it took some time to get through it, what we now know with hindsight is that it put us in a much better position. So we became more nimble and better able to respond to things that we might not see coming. So I think in January, February, most of us didn't think we would have run into this through 2020. So 2019 put us in a much better position. It allowed our team now in 2020 to really pivot everything. So we embraced a stay connected goal, and our team worked really hard to make that happen. So thanks in part to some of the work that was done in 2019. So as Adam will go through, and in another fun section of the AGM is the finances. We were able to deliver a surplus in 2019 thanks to the huge support that we continue to receive from our funders. So we'll go through and you'll be provided with a list of these donors. Please take a look. We wouldn't be able to operate without their support. And many of you, I know, are dialed in to watch this. So thanks again. Thanks for stepping up to ignite the power and potential of young people throughout Peel. So that's part of the updated branding that we've embraced with the team. So I know we're fairly distracted with the 2020 challenges, but let's take an opportunity tonight to look at 2019 and to reflect on the success that we did have as a team. So thanks to our team, to our donors, and to all of you for joining tonight and supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters Appeal. I'd like to look for a motion to receive the board chair and CEO report. So moved by Clarissa, seconded by Angel. Any discussion, objections, abstentions? Okay. Hearing none, motion carried. So we'll take a break from my section and we'll pass it over to Adam. So Adam's the treasurer of the board of directors, and he'll take us through the numbers.
Thank you, Jared. On behalf of the Finance Committee and Board of Directors, I am pleased to present the financial overview of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel for December 31st, 2019. As we've already mentioned, in 2018, we were faced with a very painful challenge. We knew in 2019 we would be in a situation where our revenue base would decrease, something that no organization, especially one like ours, wants to be faced with. We knew that we would be faced with this challenge in 2018, which gave us the time necessary to address the difficult question of how do we ensure that we're able to continue to provide effective and impactful programming to as many children as possible, while continuing to be financially sustainable into the long term. This required hard decisions, such as changing our team structure to address the anticipated reductions in revenues. So in 2019, as we anticipated, the reduction in our overall revenue base happened. So in 2019, our total revenues were $2,131,000. This was $114,000 or 5% lower than our revenues in 2018. This was largely driven by an almost 10% reduction in our grant revenues in the year. And grant revenues represent over half of our annual revenue base. This was further compounded by the fact that we had a 15% reduction in donation revenues in the current year. Thankfully, due to the solid fundraising efforts of our team, we were able to offset these reductions, increasing our fundraising revenue base by 30% year over year. In addition to this, the changes that we were able to make to our team structure permitted us to reduce our overall operating expenses in 2019 to $2,119,000. We continue to focus our efforts to optimize operating expenses to ensure that our resources are invested in the programs that have the greatest benefit to our stakeholders. As a result of all of the above, we were able to properly face these challenges, and at the end of the year, our 2019 revenues exceeded expenses by $11,183. In addition to this, our balance sheet remained healthy, with our asset base being in a solid position to fund our liabilities, which still continues today. 2020 has put our organization, along with the entire world, into a state of turmoil that has not been seen in 100 years. The health and safety of all of our stakeholders has been our primary focus in these extremely terrible times, while at the same time ensuring that we're able to continue to financially sustain our operations in the short, medium, and longer term. The work that was done and the challenges we were faced with in 2018 and 2019 to establish our strong financial health into the long term has been valuable in the efforts to manage the financial challenges that we face in this COVID-19 pandemic. The support of our generous fundraising partners, along with the COVID relief available from the government, has put us in the best financial position possible to weather this storm and be financially healthy on the other side. A huge thank you from me to our wonderful team and all of our partners for their resolve through this pandemic. So, having said all of that, I'd like to make a motion to accept the Treasurer's Report and financial overview containing the AGM report for the period ending December 31st, 2019. Seconded by Manny. I'll now take, I'll have, as Jared mentioned, the awkward pause for any discussion, objections, or abstentions. So hearing none, motion carried. Secondly, I'd like to take a motion, or make a motion, I'm sorry, to accept the appointment of McGilvery Chartered Accountants and Business Advisors as auditors for the year 2020 for Big Brothers Big Sisters Appeal. Seconded by Thompson. Again, I'll wait for a few seconds to see if there's any discussion, objections, or abstentions. Hearing none, motion carried. So with that, thank you again, everybody. And I'd now like to pass things back to Jared. Jared, over to you.
Okay, thanks, Adam. So we've got a few more business items we need to cover. We're nearing the end of this part anyway. Then we can get into the reason I'm sure you came, the awards. So continuing, we want to look at the election of our directors for the year. So the way we have things structured, all of our existing directors finished their term of office as of this meeting. So because of that, we need to do our election. So we've got bylaws of the agency requiring a number of directors equal to the number of directors retiring should be elected. So that's what we have. We have, in accordance with the bylaws, we have the following individuals that have been nominated to stand as a director of the agency and hold office for 1 year as of the date of the election. Each of the nominees has accepted the nomination, so I'll read through them. Jared Bourne, Michael Marcotte, Angel Massey Singh, Adam Schur, Angie Rahal, Thompson Famarillo, Radcliffe Rose, Manny Kudamanikis, Donna Colson, and Clarissa DaCosta. We have no further nominations. There are 10 candidates for a maximum of 14 board positions. Therefore, these nominees shall be elected by acclamation as directors of the agency for 1-year term. As the bylaws require the directors to be elected by ballot, we require a motion to formalize the election, authorizing the chair to cast a single ballot for that purpose. So I'd like to make a motion to be authorized or call for a motion to be authorized and directed to cast a single ballot for the election of the named individuals as directors. So moved by Mike, seconded by Donna. Any discussion, objections, or abstentions? Hearing none, motion carried. Thanks to all the directors for continuing on. Okay, so we've got one individual that we want to recognize. So we have Parm Batal, who has been on our board for the past 2 years, and he will not be continuing as a director, so we want to take this opportunity to recognize his contributions. So for the past 2 years, Parm's been a key part of our board. I think for those of you that know him, you'll know that he has a lot of experience around things that are very relevant to us, especially now. So government, nonprofit world, he's been there and done that, and he's always ready to jump in with his calm insight and deliver a recommendation that I think in a lot of cases we might not have come up with in his absence. So Parm's had some changes in his day job, and he won't be continuing on the board, but he was a nice enough guy to agree that he'll answer our calls as things come up. So I think in a lot of ways when we've been leaning on him in the past, we have that ability going forward. So thanks, Parm, and I know our whole board has appreciated the last 2 years. So I'll put a question of, is there any new business as we look to wrap up the formal part of the evening? Okay. So hearing no new business, I have a motion from Clarissa to adjourn the meeting. Any discussion, objections, or abstentions? Okay. I don't see any, so motion carried. So that concludes the formal part of the AGM. Thanks for sticking through that with us. I'll pass things over now to Sherry Lynn so she takes you through the much more exciting pieces of the evening. So we'll cover the presentation of the scholarships to our youth and our years of service awards for our volunteers. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, everyone. And thanks, Jared, for taking us through that part and for giving me the distinct pleasure of being able to take us through the rest of the meeting. We're thrilled to see everyone, kind of. See is a new word now that we use these days, and I think it's more like we're thrilled to be together in a time where we're physically disconnected. It's wonderful to be connected. So hello to each and every one of you. It's wonderful that you're with us this evening. We're going to celebrate many things this evening, including our incredible volunteers, and of course, congratulate our youth who are going on to post-secondary education opportunities. Mentors change lives. They allow our youth to learn new skills, to sometimes think of things in a different way, to build their own social skills, and to have the confidence to know they can succeed. And most of all, they have a trusted friend who they can count on. We are so very thankful for the 1,300 volunteers we have today. They're the backbone of our agency each and every day, making a strong impact on the lives of our youth. It is an honor to be able to recognize a few of these volunteers who are celebrating milestones of years of service with us, including 5, 10, 15, and even 20 years of service. This past year was a challenging one for our agency as we experienced a decrease in some of our government funding and other funding sources, while the demand for our programs continued to rise. We thank our dedicated staff team for their support and understanding as our team structure realigned to put us in the best position to maintain the strength of our programming and financial stability. To kind of lean into our president and board chair report, I just wanted to verbally highlight some of the things that did happen in 2019. This list is by no means a complete list, but it does a few things from 2019 pop out that I think merit us highlighting this evening. So we were able to support 1,870 children and youth, and we had 403 volunteer applications come through our organization. Through a partnership with the Peel Art Gallery Museum and Archives, which is known as PAMA, newcomer youth and the youth in the Black community created Our Voices, a summer exhibit of art projects that explored their settlement journeys, their identities, and discrimination and barriers they have faced. Jill Dunlop, Associate Minister of the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services, and Deepak Anand, the MPP of Mississauga Malton, visited Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel in September to learn more about our mentoring programs for Black youth. We expanded the BCAC mentoring program to serve 145 Black youth, thanks to the funding and the support from the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services and the Black Community Advisory Council of the United Way of Greater Toronto. We carved a new partnership with Finastra, a global fintech company in Mississauga, whose employees were mentors to secondary school newcomer youth in the Conversation Club. Finastra has showcased what amazing corporate social responsibility can do in terms of reaching out and wrapping around a community. It's been a wonderful partnership going forward. Our new branding, which you see behind me tonight, was launched for Big Brothers Big Sisters across the country. Our Tim Hortons Bowl for Kids' Sake engaged 759 participants, over 45 in-kind donors, and 18 sponsorships, helping us raise over $135,000. Our 34th annual Golf for Kids' Sake brought together 260 golfers, our highest amount ever, for a fabulous day of golf fundraising and fun, while raising over $114,000. We had the honor of being selected as the recipients of the Liz Ferrier Memorial Charity Pro-Am at Credit Valley Golf Club, which raised $38,000. And Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel had the honor of recognizing top volunteers, donors, and of course our community partners at our Come Together Gala, which raised over $120,000. These are all accomplishments that we feel very proud of, and we thank each and every one of you for being a part of these initiatives and the success of them. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce our board of directors who work tirelessly to ensure that our agency is operating successfully. And I can assure you they are working very hard these days to make sure, as we all are, that we're getting through the times that we're currently in. A big shout out to Jared Bourne, our board chair, Angel Massey Singh, our past chair, Adam Scher, our treasurer, Michael Marcotte, Thompson Framario, Radcliffe Rose, Manny Kudamanakis, Angie Rahal, Parm Patel, Donna Colson, and Clarissa DaCosta. Thank you very much to each of you for your amazing dedication, support, And on a personal note, I would like to thank you all for your support of myself over the last few months. I would like to also acknowledge now our hardworking and dedicated staff. You're all out there tonight, and I wanted just to say that I miss you all. It's very challenging working remotely and not seeing each other every day as we're typically used to doing. So a big shout out to each of you, and thank you for all that you're doing to move the agency and our mentoring forward in the region at this time. Beverly Manikoff is our in-school mentoring caseworker. Bindu Dillon is our finance manager. Christine Anthony is the mentoring caseworker. Delisha Davis is the BCAC school-based mentoring caseworker. Danielle Matos is our team mentoring caseworker. Dominica Hannaford is the big BCAC mentoring caseworker. Elaine Assumption is the volunteer club caseworker. Conversation club caseworker. Eric Silva is Game On and group caseworker. Geraldine Cabral, who is our events coordinator. Ian Foster is the group mentoring caseworker. Jocelyn Donnan is an enrollment caseworker. She will be joining us back this year after a maternity leave. Jennifer Adele is a one-to-one caseworker. Joanna Piera is our conversation club caseworker. Leslie Martins is our in-school mentoring caseworker. Lonnie Meisner is our Go Girls caseworker. Lori Platty, our public relations manager. Natalie Brahma, our school-based mentoring caseworker, and she's currently on maternity leave. Rita Majid is the conversation club caseworker. Sue Kowalchuk, our program manager. Susan Nomi, our director of programs. Tara Patterson, our one-to-one caseworker. And Tenzin Tinley is our accounts payable office coordinator. So a huge shout out to our staff for all you've done to make 2019 such a success, and for all you're doing to move us through our 2020 year. I want to thank everyone else who's also with us this evening to share in this special occasion and to mark the occasion of our AGM. I'd like to highlight and acknowledge the continuing support of our top funders, the United Way of Greater Toronto, the Region of Peel, Johnson Equipment, Brampton Multicultural Centre, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services, and the Ontario Ministry of Education. We greatly value their continued support and their flexibility of their support during this particular time. It is now the time in our evening where we honor our 8 very special presentations to our youth who are going off to post-secondary education. The first scholarship that we will be presenting is the Sylvie Heinemann Memorial Scholarship. We have 2 of our youth who will be receiving this award this evening. I would now like to pass things over to Michael Marcotte, who so kindly has provided the funding for these 2 scholarships, to say a few words about Sylvie Heinemann.
Hello, everyone. Sherilyn asked me to say a few words about Sylvie Heinemann. I met Sylvie in 2009. She was an executive recruiter. She had her own company, and she placed professionals in firms like mine. And we got to know each other a little bit during that period. I also found out she worked for Big Brothers Big Sisters. And one thing I discovered very early on about Sylvie was she had a tremendous commitment to this organization that I knew something about but didn't really have a full appreciation to. That sure changed because with time, Sylvie educated me over and over again about all the merits of that organization, which she truly believed in with all of her heart. Sylvie was a wonderful person. She was a beautiful soul. She was a dedicated wife and mother. Very intelligent, hardworking, very committed individual. And that commitment was never greater than the role she played with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. And she was a board chair after being a volunteer for many, many years with Big Brothers and Sisters. She was a board chair up until about 2011. I got, as I said, to know her very well, appreciated everything that she did. She kept trying to lure me into the organization. I kept telling her I was too busy and I just didn't see how I could find the time. Then one day in late December 2010, Sylvie phoned me and told me that she wouldn't be working with Big Brothers Big Sisters anymore. I couldn't really understand why, so I asked her, well, what's the issue? And she said, well, I've got some health concerns. And I remember telling her, well, Sylvie, I'm sure you'll get through it and you'll be back with us. And she said, no, I don't think so. This time I'm in something that I don't think I'm going to find my way out of. And sadly, on January 23rd, 2011, just about a month later, Sylvie passed away. She's missed terribly by everybody who knew her, and certainly the organization had a big gap across that period and to this day. Along those lines, Sherry Lynn and I made a decision some time ago that we should really do something special for Sylvie and remember her in a way that was unique to Sylvie and something that she would have appreciated. And so we came up with this idea for these scholarships, which honors her memory and keeps her alive, so to speak, within the drive and the movement of the organization and all that it means to everyone in our community. So in that regard, I would like to wish this year's recipients, who are very, very deserving of the award, every bit of success in their future and their lives ahead. And would hereby like to turn the meeting back over to Sherry Lynn so that she can make the presentation to these very, very deserving individuals. Congratulations, and please give some thought to all of the background that goes with this award every now and then. It'll be important to Sylvie, wherever she is, and she'll be very, very appreciative of all the success that I know that you'll have going forward. Take care. Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mike. There's no one better than you to share the story of Sylvie and the impact that she's had on our organization. I really appreciate your ongoing memory of Sylvie and ensuring that that legacy moves on with the youth of our organization. Before I move into the scholarships, I just want to highlight that I think I forgot to read Erin Dale's name, who's our community engagement specialist. So Erin, if I did, I apologize. And there you go. Erin's with us too from our staff team. Since this year is a bit different, as you can all tell, we're doing things virtually. And so we've asked our scholarship winners to send a short video to tell us a bit about where they're going in terms of their post-secondary pursuits and how their scholarship will make a difference. We would like to thank each of our recipients for taking the time to do this because it really helps make it a little more real and make it a little more personable as we are moving forward. So thank you to each of you savvy youth who had an incredible ability to put some videos forward for us. Scholarships will be mailed to each of the recipients at the end of this week. So our first recipient of the Sylvie Hindman Memorial Scholarship goes to Aaliyah Chang. And here's Aaliyah's video.
Hello, my name is Aaliyah Chang, and I will be studying engineering at Queen's University in the fall. I would like to start by thanking Big Brothers Big Sisters for awarding me the Sylvie Hindman Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship will make a huge difference for me. For example, the award will allow me to focus on my studies. Next, receiving the scholarship has made me feel empowered and supported to know that there are people who truly want to see me succeed. It's even more appreciated in these times of uncertainty to receive funding for my education. Thank you for investing in me. I hope that in the future I will be able to pay this forward and help another young adult pursue post-secondary education. Thank you.
Congratulations to Aaliyah. We wish you great success in your studies in September, and we thank you for all you've done for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. The second recipient of the Sylvie Hindman Memorial Scholarship is Denzel Lazan. And here is Denzel's video.
Hi, my name is Denzel Lazan. I'm in grade 12 who will be graduating this June. I'm going to Sheridan for pharmacy technician this fall. I would like to take this time to say thank you to my mentors for their support and kindness. Thank you for being a good mentor and for guiding me on the right path. My ultimate goal is to be a certified pharmacy technician. I want to learn as much as I can until I eventually become one. With this scholarship, it will not only financially assist me in furthering my studies at Sheridan, but it will also represent my reward for all of my efforts and involvements in high school. Thank you.
Congratulations, Denzel. We wish you all the best in your studies. The next scholarships we will be presenting are from the Kiwanis Club of Brampton. For those of you who are not aware, it was the Kiwanis Club of Brampton that founded Big Brothers of Peel in 1967. We are thrilled to have the continued relationship with them over the years. 13 years ago, Brampton Kiwanis began a scholarship fund for some of our littles to go on to college or university, and tonight will mark a total of 30 scholarships being awarded over the years. I'd like to take a minute to read some words sent to us by the Kiwanis Club of Brampton. The Kiwanis Club of Brampton is part of Kiwanis International, a global organization of over 600,000 adult and youth members dedicated to changing the world one child and one community at a time. Founded in 1957, the club has been instrumental in establishing key organizations in our city, including two, which later became Brampton Caledon Community Living and our very own Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Currently, the club supports over 20 local nonprofit organizations with financial gifts and volunteer hours. This support ranges from sponsoring youth sports teams to organizing volunteers to clean up a local park, to providing organizations that serve children with the major equipment necessary for success. Our current most popular program with children is the Celebrity Clowns at the Brampton Santa Claus Parade, which is about to enter its 20th year of operation. Scholarships are also provided annually to a number of our partners and is the single largest component of the financial contributions that we make. We believe in education. We believe it is a vital stepping stone to a successful life and are proud to be associated with the bursary program of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. We wish every possible success to each of these year's award winners. We want to thank the Brampton Kiwanis for their amazing support of us over the years, and we look forward to many, many years together. And now for the presentation of awards to our youth. Our first scholarship from the Kiwanis Club of Brampton goes to Alicia Willis. Here is her video.
Hi, my name is Alicia Willis, and I have been a part of the Big Brother Big Sister program since I was about 9 years old, basically my whole life. I just wanted to take this time to say how happy and how thankful I am to have received the Kiwanis Club of Brampton bursary. I have been so nervous about taking this next step in my education at York University for their French Studies Bachelor of Education program, but after receiving this bursary, it has just helped me realize how close I am to achieving what I have always wanted to achieve. Going to university has definitely been the biggest goal throughout my entire life, especially throughout high school, so this is very much appreciated. This bursary is that extra step to my future French immersion teaching career. So again, I want to thank Big Brother Big Sisters for being there for me and giving me countless opportunities throughout my childhood, and to the Kiwanis Club of Brampton for choosing me to receive this bursary. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alicia. We wish you all the best in your future studies. Our second scholarship goes to Georgia Douglas. Here are a few words from Georgia.
Hi, my name is Georgia Douglas, and I am currently in grade 12 attending Cardinal Lacia Secondary School. On behalf of myself and my family, I want to thank the Big Brother Big Sister and the Kiwanis Club so much for awarding me a scholarship. With this scholarship, I'll be able to attend post-secondary of my choice, and the post-secondary I choose to go to is Humber College. And at Humber College, I'll be partaking in the course of Pre-Health Advanced Science and Bachelor degree. With this course, I'll not only learn a lot, but I'll also be able to follow my dream and becoming a nurse or a doctor in the near future.
Almost. Congratulations to Georgia. We wish you great success. Our next scholarship goes to Janae Feindlerer, and we look forward to hearing her video now.
Hi there, I'm Janae Finlater, and I'd like to thank the Big Brothers and Big Sisters, along with the Kiwanis Club of Brampton, for awarding me the 2020 bursary for my post-secondary journey. This coming September, I will be attending the University of Wilfrid Laurier and beginning my studies into neuroscience and psychology. This award means a lot to me and has given me so much confidence knowing that I am being acknowledged in my community. I'd like to thank you guys once again so much for brightening my future and offering me with this bursary. Thank you for supporting my future.
Congratulations, Janae. Our next scholarship is to Jordan Vergara, and here are a few words from Jordan.
I wrote my thank you down so I don't forget anything. Hi, my name is Jordan Estelle, and I will be attending the CMU College of Makeup Art and Design this coming school year. I would like to thank the Kiwanis Club of Brampton Bursaries, the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel, and my very own big sister from this organization, Kim, for making all of this possible. This opportunity has given me a chance to pursue my passion of a career in cosmetic management while also allowing me to support my mom, who has given me so much to get me where I am. I cannot wait for what's to come.
Congratulations to Jordan. We wish you all the best in your future studies. Our next scholarship goes to Lucas Moreira, and here's Lucas.
Hi, my name is Lucas Moreira. I would like to thank the Kiwanis Club of Brampton for generously offering me this bursary. In the fall, I'll be attending Niagara College to study game development. This bursary will make a difference by mitigating some of the costs brought on by tuition and other things that are necessary for me to attend the course. Once again, I would like to say thank you to anyone who made this possible. Have a good day.
Congratulations, Lucas, and we wish you all the best as you prepare for September. And our final scholarship for the Kiwanis Club of Brampton goes to Sanika Vinay Nangia. And here are a few words from Sanika.
Hi, my name is Sonika Nangia, and I received a scholarship on behalf of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Canada. I'm attending McMaster University for the Life Sciences program. I'm very, very thankful for the scholarship, as most universities are not reducing their tuition price despite the semester being online. So it's quite nice to have a little bit of peace of mind knowing that some of my tuition is taken care of by this university. I really want to thank Big Brothers Big Sisters of Canada for just providing me with an opportunity to receive a scholarship and overall giving me the scholarship as well. I'm very, very happy I was a mentor for this program, and I hope I can continue this in the future. Thank you.
And congratulations to you, Sanika. We wish you all the best in your studies. I want to just extend another congratulations to all our scholarship recipients. We are happy to see you all going on to post-secondary education and pursuing your dreams and your future. We wish you all the greatest of success. We are very proud at our agency of our many incredible volunteers. As we've talked about, we have over 1,300 volunteers who help do the work and move mentoring throughout the region of Peel. You are the ones that make the difference in our young people's lives, and we can't thank you enough. Although we'd like to acknowledge and thank each of you, it is now the time in the evening where we'll present awards to our many dedicated volunteers for their years of service. I'd like to congratulate everyone here tonight. You have contributed to making a positive difference in the lives of 1,870 children and youth that we are privileged to work with at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Our little brothers and little sisters are the reason we are here. It is their spirit and energy that provides us with the determination to do our best and assist them in making positive and pivotal differences in their lives. Tonight is the time to celebrate the difference that each of you makes for the children and youth in our community, and for you to see the many success stories that we are so very proud to share. Whether you have volunteered as a big brother or a big sister, a group mentor, an in-school mentor, as a mentor in our Conversation Club, BCAC, Go Girls, or Game On programs, or through assisting in one of our many other programs, committees, or fundraising events, each of you together make our agency the quality mentoring organization that it is. And together, we are putting smiles on children's faces. We would like to draw your attention to the list of our award recipients for those people who have completed 5 years of service with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel in 2019. To have 21 individuals who are volunteering with our agency for over 5 years is truly something wonderful to celebrate. Their dedication is commendable, and we thank them for their time and energy put forth to make a difference in the lives of the children and youth in our community. It is because of volunteers like yourselves that we are the leading mentoring organization in the region of Peel. We wish we could be with each of you in person to show you our thanks, but we will just take a moment to say your name. All of our 5-year award recipients will be mailed your certificates in the next couple of weeks. Sabrina Abral, who is a Go Girls mentor. Martinson Arhen, who's a group mentor. Michael Burns, who is an in-school mentor and has also volunteered in our Jump Math program. Kevin George, who's a Couples for Kids mentor. Corey Crabtree, who's a group mentor. Prabjot Dahantu, who's a big brother. Jaspreet Gill, who is a Game On mentor. Jason Hepburn, who's a BCAC mentor. Salman Khalid, who's a Game On mentor. Colette King, who's a BCAC mentor. Neil Kabir, who's a group mentor. Adrian Lacina, who's a Game On mentor. Charles Manavil-Pilleri, who's a big brother. Osman Nasir, who's a big brother. Barbara Piera, who's a big sister and was a mentor in the in-school mentoring program. Sanita Prasad, who's an in-school mentoring mentor and was a volunteer in our group mentoring program. Perlene Ray, who's a BCAC mentor. Carly Sprague, a Couples for Kids mentor. Graham Steele, a Game On mentor. Maureen Thornton, an in-school mentor. And Shaista Udin, who is a group mentor. Thanks to each of you for your dedication, and we hope that each of you will be back here receiving your 10-year award. We hope you will display your certificates with pride. They are very well deserved. Continuing on with our years of service recipients, it is my pleasure to announce that there are 7 volunteers who have so selflessly given of their time volunteering for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel for 10 years. We are so very proud of the commitment that each of you have made to our agency, and we feel fortunate to have so many people that are this devoted. Our first 10-year award recipient is Pierre D'Souza. Pierre has been mentoring youth through the agency's group mentoring program since 2010 and has the privilege of mentoring the same youth for the past 7 years, and he is now able to see him graduate this year. Pierre is always very approachable, funny, engaging, and is a passionate mentor. Youth have always enjoyed connecting with Pierre through sports, social outings, and they always love just about any outing related to food. His little brother's family describes Pierre as a great influence, an excellent listener, and a good friend. Pierre, thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. We appreciate your continued effort and the time that you devote to Big Brothers Big Sisters and your mentee. Our second 10-year award recipient is V. Desmonanis. V began his involvement as a mentor in 2010 in the group mentoring program And this is where he met Evan. And the rest is, shall we say, history. V was matched with Evan in our one-to-one mentoring program in 2011, and they had an amazing connection from day one. Some of their favorite things to do, and still are eating in restaurants, going to movies, working out at the gym, playing sports, and most of all, having great conversations. The rapport between V and Evan is so natural. These two were just meant to be together. In 2019, V and Evan were awarded as Big and Little Brother of the Year. They gladly supported the agency, representing us at our bowling event, golf event, and multiple other functions. And the word of Evan's mom, V, is having my child come home, not only with a smile on his face, but in his heart. Thank you to V for all you have done for our agency throughout the years. We'd also like to thank you for your incredible fundraising efforts and amazing challenges you have committed recently in our current Move for Mentoring event. When we last checked, V had already raised over $1,200. Congratulations, and thank you for continuing to have an impact. Our third 10-year award recipient is Brian Johnson. Brian has been assisting our event team for the last 10 years, building up our Tim Hortons Bowl for Kids' Sake event. Brian first began supporting our bowling event as a committee member, participant, and the highest fundraiser. Once he identified where his skills could really support us, he has focused his efforts to help build new community partners, primarily for the Bowl for Kids' Sake event. Brian has helped secure multiple sponsors who are also instrumental in our event success. In addition to the support with Bowl, Brian also helped coordinate the donation of our agency van through CarStar. Thank you, Brian, for your incredible dedication. Congratulations. Our fourth 10-year award recipient is Simrapal Singh Sudan, or Singh as he likes to be called. Singh has been a very dedicated Conversation Club mentor for the past 10 years. He attended field trips when he could. He juggled school, work, volunteering with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel, incredible, Gurdwara, and volunteered with many police events. Singh is extremely dedicated and works very well with every group he volunteers with. He always has a special knack at guiding youth to help them make better decisions and to stray away from wrong and not feel peer pressured. Thank you to you, Singh, for the positive impact you have on our youth. Congratulations. Our fifth 10-year award recipient is David Strawn. Dave has been an instrumental member of our golf committee for the past 10 years. His participation has helped the team mold a fun and engaging tournament, which brings back participants one year to the next and helps raise essential funds for our mentoring program. Dave and his team are always willing to support our other events through their attendance at our gala and donations to our silent auction. We count ourselves very lucky to have Dave as an ambassador for our agency in so many ways. A huge shout out to you, Dave, and congratulations for 10 years of supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Thank you. Our sixth 10-year award recipient is Lisa Wright. Lisa has been a dedicated and caring volunteer with our agency for the past 10 years. Lisa has volunteered in the Jump Math program and in-school mentoring program, having very long-term matches. All of Lisa's mentees have looked forward to seeing her and benefiting from her caring and calm personality. Lisa takes the time to engage her mentees through baking, cooking, various games, and talking about things that just interest them. Lisa began her involvement with Big Brothers Big Sisters even prior to her 10 years as a volunteer when she organized fundraisers each year for her three sons' skating birthday parties. And that's when I remember meeting you, Lisa. Those photos kind of marked our years every year. She has also been a strong advocate by helping with supervising youth at our hackathon event and recently participating in our Move for Mentoring virtual fundraising event. Lisa truly cares about mentoring youth and making sure her mentees feel supported and heard. Thank you for your 10 years of dedication and beyond. Congratulations, Lisa. Our final 10-year award recipient is Manreet Yadev. Manreet has been a valued mentor in a variety of programs, including the Conversation Club program in Malton and Glen Forest, as well as being a mentor in our Game On program and our After School program. He has always been great at juggling many commitments, including school work, volunteer work, and with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel and at the Gurdwara. Manreet has always been willing to attend the Conversation Club field trips and always been extremely kind and helpful to the caseworkers and the youth in the program. He has always connected so well with the youth, and they look up to him as the cool dude. Thank you, Manreet, for 10 years of dedication, and congratulations. We are now thrilled to be presenting 8 of our volunteers with 15 years of service. This is an incredible amount of volunteers in this category this year, and so it is truly amazing. Our first 15-year award recipient is Andrea Bates. Many of you probably recognize Andrea from some of those photos. Andrea has been an outstanding and enthusiastic volunteer at several of our fundraising events through the past 15 years and has been an avid fundraiser for us at our annual gala and Bowl for Kids' Sake events. Her smile is contagious, and her devotion to raising money for the children and youth in our agency is commendable. Andrea and her husband Bill will always be remembered for their spirit of getting into the theme at our annual gala, where they always dress in the best costumes to help raise funds while selling draw tickets. They can also be seen at many of our holiday parties dressed up as Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Andrea was also named Johnson Equipment Volunteer of the Year in 2015. Congratulations to you, Andrea, for an incredible 15 years of volunteering. Thank you to you and to Bill for your continued and ongoing support. Our second 15-year award recipient is Dave Shondon. Dave began his involvement with Big Brothers Big Sisters in 2005 as a valued member of our gala committee, and it wasn't long after that he became a member of our board of directors. Dave has been a valued member in leading our agency to where we are today. He was our board chair in 2011 and 2012, where he helped our agency to thrive and grow. Dave is always willing to lend a helping hand and get into the spirit of things at our Bowl for Kids' Sake and our gala events. To this day, Dave still provides strong support to our board of directors and in particular to our operations committee, and we value him greatly for lending us and leading us in his expertise. Thank you to you, Dave, for the incredible impact you have had and continue to have on our organization. Our third 15-year award recipient is Jane Costeras. Jane began her involvement with Big Brothers Big Sisters in our in-school mentoring program and had 3 matches with 2 moving to 1-to-1. She has now been a 1-to-1 match with her former in-school mentoring mentee for the last 7 years. Jane is a dedicated, compassionate, caring, honest, and committed mentor. She has provided her mentee with a safe, respectful, and caring space to have open and honest conversations, ask questions, and to just be herself. Jane has provided guidance, support, encouragement, and from this, her little sister has become more confident, mature, open, and expressive. We're lucky to have Jane as part of our agency, as she has helped make such a positive difference in the lives of the littles she's been matched with. Congratulations to you, Jane, on 15 years of valued dedication to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Our fourth 15-year award recipient is Nora Ganan. Nora started with us back in 2005 when she was asked to join our board of directors. Since that time, she has had a progressive journey, never wavering for a moment about the support she is giving the organization. She served as board chair for her 2-year term and then returned when we needed her help in the early 2000s, just after 2010. Nora's been a long-time member of our finance committee. She's also served on our gala committee and various other committees throughout her years. One of the amazing things that Nora still does for us today is does some grant writing for the organization. As a retired banker, she is an incredible gift for us in that way and continues to be impactful, bringing prospects and new business into our organization. So a huge shout out to Nora. I know she's not with us tonight, but I wanted to congratulate her on her 15 years of service with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Thank you. Our fifth 15-year, and that's a mouthful, award recipient is Donovan Irving. Donovan first joined our agency in 1990 when he himself, a post-secondary student, was looking to volunteer and get involved in his community. He was first matched with Omar. They enjoyed playing at the arcade, trying new video games, and playing sports together. This successful union lasted 2 years. Donovan was rematched in 1992 with Stefan. Their 7-year match graduated from the agency when Stefan turned 18. Stefan loved playing football, and Donovan hated to admit that Stefan was a better player. They enjoyed going to the mall and watching movies. It is so special that Donovan and Stefan remain friends today. Donovan returned to our agency years later after establishing his career and family, believing in the agency and knowing that he wanted to continue to give back. He joined our monthly bunch group and is now a special event volunteer, ensuring that children and youth waiting to be matched with mentors have a chance to participate while they wait on our waiting list. Donovan, who is a Peel Regional Police Officer, is also a great supporter of our Tim Hortons Bowl for Kids' Sake Peel Regional Police event and is on our Peel Regional Police Bowling Committee, lending great support. Thank you to you, Donovan, for your incredible commitment that actually spans the past 30 years. Congratulations. Our sixth 15-year award recipient is John Manning. John has been mentoring children and youth through our agency's group program since 2005. John has been a trusted, reliable, and confident mentor. He is always open to any outing, sport, or idea to enhance the mentoring program and has brought many great ideas to the group mentoring program over the years. He has brought his love of cooking to the group by leading 10 youth in making homemade lasagna, which the youth describe as their favorite, awesome, and so much fun. John has been known to be an excellent badminton opponent for youth to play against as well. Thank you to you, John, for your 15 years of dedicated support to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Congratulations. Our next 15-year award recipient is Bruno Mata. Bruno has been a caring, outgoing, and awesome mentor for 15 years. He has had the privilege of mentoring different youth over the years and watching them mature into young adults. The littles in the group mentoring program describe Bruno as a positive, athletic, witty, and a 10 out of 10. Bruno has been exceptional at playing different sports with the youth and they enjoy challenging him. Now Bruno is able to put all his great mentoring skills to use for his own family since the recent birth of his first child. Congratulations, Bruno. Thank you for your commitment to Big Brothers Big Sisters and our youth over the past 15 years. Our final 15-year award recipient is Glenn Way. Glenn has been a dedicated volunteer since 2005. He started out as a big brother and then got involved in the gala committee. Glenn has joined our board of directors in 2009, where he worked tirelessly to ensure we were providing the best service possible for children and youth in the region of Peel. Glenn then became the board chair from 2013 to 2015, providing tremendous leadership to our agency. Throughout the past 15 years, Glenn has regularly attended and supported all of our fundraising events, including our Bowl for Kids' Sake, our gala, and our golf. His energy and passion for Big Brothers Big Sisters is commendable, and he's always someone we know we can count on. Thank you to you, Glenn, for your many years of dedication to our agency. And this year, we are fortunate to have a 20-year award recipient, Scott Brooks. Scott has volunteered in a variety of our programs over the last 20 years. Big Bunch, Group, and for the last 6 years in our one-to-one program. He is a dedicated and reliable volunteer who shows great leadership qualities. He is one of the most committed volunteers we have and someone you can count on at all times. He has continued to maintain his friendship with his mentee even during this pandemic. Over the last 20 years, he has made tremendous difference to the children and youth in our programs, and we are fortunate to have him as a mentor within our organization. Thank you to Scott for your incredible dedication over the past 20 years. We also would like to pass on a message from Scott's little brother's mom, who wanted to pass on her congratulations to Scott for his 20 years of service and to thank Scott for all he has done in the young people's lives he has touched. She said, they are so grateful to have Scott in their lives and appreciate all he has done for Nolan. Congratulations to you, Scott, for this incredible milestone and for being a valued member within Big Brothers Big Sisters for 20 years. We hope to have you back receiving your 25 years in a few years, 5 to be exact. This now concludes the Years of Service Award celebrations for our volunteers, but we do have 3 more very special awards that go to our Big Brother Big Sisters staff team. Traditionally at our AGM, we recognize our staff for their years of service. And this year, we are very proud to have a 5-year and 2 10-year awards going to our staff team. Our first recipient is Dominica Hannaford, who is celebrating 5 years with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Dominica has made an invaluable contribution to the BCAC mentoring program, our Black program for youth, over the last 5 years. She has worked collaboratively with the Black Community Advisory Council of the United Way of Peel Region and the steering committee to provide and grow the program, recruit new mentors, and provide culturally based service for Black youth. Dominica is dedicated to the children, youth, and families in the program, fully supporting the mentoring relationships and advocating for their needs. As we expanded the program to serve Black youth in the schools over the past 2 years, Dominica has demonstrated her commitment and an insightful approach. Her leadership in serving Black youth has been really appreciated by all of us at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Congratulations on your 5 years of service, Dominica. Thank you for your leadership and collaboration. We wish you every happiness as you begin your maternity leave. Our next recipient is Beverly Manikoff, who is celebrating 10 years with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Wow, that went fast, eh, Beverly? Beverly has devoted 10 years to the growth and quality of the in-school mentoring program, to the relationships between mentors and mentees, and to our relationships with the schools in Mississauga. Beverly is committed to ongoing learning and has shared new skills and insights in education, adult learning principles, and new technologies to our in-school mentoring program delivery. Beverly has brought her expertise to research projects with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Canada, to pilot new strategies, and to enhance program quality. Her insights and knowledge are so appreciated. Beverly is currently participating in a working group to develop the new e-mentoring platform with the Canadian Mentoring Partnership. Congratulations to you, Beverly, for 10 years of service with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Your vision, leadership, and commitment to mentors and mentees is phenomenal. Thank you. Our final recipient is Natalie Brahma, who is also celebrating 10 years with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Peel. Again, wow, eh, Natalie? Over the past 10 years, Natalie has played a pivotal role in the program development for the teen mentoring program, and in the last couple of years, the school-based BCAC mentoring program. This past year, Natalie engaged a record number of Black youth in matches and in leadership development opportunities. Natalie has excellent skills in youth engagement, building strong relationships with her youth and ensuring youth voice is central in our program delivery. Natalie has inspired the young people at the school she works with through her years as a mentoring caseworker. Word of mouth among the students leads to amazing numbers of youth volunteering as mentors in our program each year. Congratulations on your 10 years, Natalie. Thank you for your leadership, commitment, and creativity. We wish you every happiness as you enjoy life with your new baby daughter. At this time, I'd like to thank a few others who supported our event this evening. A big thank you to Roberto and the team at Razor Creative. Our thanks again go out to Linda Cody, who is now retired but always continues to prepare our annual report for us. And a thanks go to Donovan and Ozzy with the creative team and Spark Multimedia Inc., who have helped us put together this virtual AGM. As we wrap things up for the evening, we would like to thank you for being here with us at our first virtual AGM. We are fortunate to have an amazing group of volunteers, staff, and board, and of course our donors and stakeholders that help us do the work we do within the region of Peel. Mentoring matters, and mentoring matters even more now as we strive to ensure the youth and children in the region of Peel stay connected during this time and in the recovery time as we move forward. I want to congratulate everyone who has worked hard to pivot all of the work we do to continue to have an impact on our services within the region of Peel. Congratulations tonight to all of our volunteers and our scholarships winners. To end the evening, as we usually do, we have some photos highlighting key moments of 2019. Thank you all for being here again. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay connected. Mentoring matters.